picture on my mirror. Start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Trying to stand but my knees go weak.
Hey, you're tuned in to the Sweet Tea Podcast with your host, Sweetscolour, not Color. So I just want to do a quick disclaimer for you guys. I am a beginner podcaster. This is a beginner podcaster. So give me time, give me grace, and have patience. But soon we're going to be big and beautiful, baby. Better quality, better audio quality, better lights. We're going to get there. Also, I wanted to say the names in this podcast episode are changed for privacy concerns. So I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm just so excited to start this new journey with you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Your host, Sweetscolour. You guys are tuning into the Sweet Tea Podcast. This is my pilot episode called Let's Clear the Air. To be honest with y'all, I'm super nervous because I'm doing something new. But I just wanted to, start something. I got my co-host here.
Barbie Nicole, but you can call me Barbie.
And basically, we're here to clear the air.
Period.
But before we, sip too much of this sweet tea.
He want the scoop. She want the tea. She want the tea.
Peep the merch, though.
Coming soon. Okay?
Peep the merch.
All of it.
Period.
Sweetscolour.
Don't play with it.
Coming soon to a shop near you.
Take a sip. That's some good sweet tea.
This is good. I feel like we're going to be feeling this one.
This is like maybe cup number 2.
Because you got to turn it up.
We got to get in our res.
Yes.
So this is my first episode. So like as you said, let us give myself grace to be a beginner.
Yes, that's the mantra for today.
So if the quality ain't as to the standard, it's okay. We're gonna get there eventually. So
remember, Michael Jordan was kicked off his basketball team.
Exactly.
And now he's in the Hall of Fame. So
yeah. So if my mic is a little crazy, I know the camera quality is hitting because I'm a YouTuber. So that part I can do. But the podcast is harder than it looks. So y'all that be recording, have a little recording studio, I give y'all props because it's actually much harder than I thought it was. For now, since I'm learning. But yeah, so this is like our pilot episode.
yes.
I want you to come back, be here a couple times.
Yes, I know y'all been waiting to hear from her. That's the thing. Y'all been waiting for this sweet tea. So we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
You ready, friend?
I think so.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people really want to know, how did the Sweets brand come about? Where did that come from? Where did the name Sweets come from?
So to be honest, which everybody thinks I'm capping, my mom calls me Sweet.
Yeah.
So a lot of people be like, I'm like, my name is Sweets. They're like, what your mama call you? What's your mama name? I'd be like, Sweet.
I know that's right.
My mom called me Sweet or Sweet without the S.
Okay.
Yeah. So then when I was younger, I really was into makeup. I'm still into makeup. I have my own cosmetic line, Sweetscolour collection. If you didn't know,
Yeah. Beat by Sweets.
Period.
Right now.
But I did makeup really, really young. I did it inside of my mom's salon.
Okay.
So she used to do hair shows and stuff like that. So she used to call me Sweet. And then Color just kind of came because honestly I was a colorful child. We grew up in the age with like bangles and the glasses with the lines and rubber bands and just
93, 94 babies.
period. But it was a little colorful. So I didn't say color because color didn't make sense. Even though that says color and like it's spelled, I think it's, don't give me the line, English or something. It's like color, but
you gave it a little razzle.
Yeah, I said color, but then I was like, maybe I should have spelled it like Kalor, color. But it was too late. I'm already branded. So people call me Sweetscolour. It ain't color.
So we're clearing the air right now.
It's color.
Color.
Like Sweetscolour. Like, does that even make sense? But I mean, everybody calls me Sweets anyway. But still, like, yeah, Sweets. Hey, Sweetscolour. Are you Sweetscolour? No.
Yes.
I'm Sweetscolour. Okay. Color your aura. But
what
that's where
you can give them is a lipstick shade, an eyebrow shade, and that could be Sweetscolour.
Oh, okay, cute.
Yeah.
But the logo or the motto I had was Sweetscolour, color your aura, because I used to do makeup. So basically, you could be who you want to be. Paint yourself. If you want to have pink eyebrows, orange, green, purple, nobody can tell you who you can be. So color your aura, whatever aura you want to give out, you decide that. It's you. So Sweetscolour, color your aura.
I love that.
Yeah, that was my little motto.
I love that. Okay, so now we got a synopsis on where the Sweets brand came from. What made you want to build a podcast platform? We know you have YouTube. We know you're pretty big on Instagram and TikTok. So why do a podcast? Why now?
To be honest with you, shout out to Shamuka, my friend Shamuka.
Hey, Shamuka.
My bro, we was high school together. We was stationed in Korea here. My second time I was here, he honestly told me I should start a podcast because I'm funny. Like I'm high key a comedian. Like I just don't. Y'all gonna see the more y'all continue to watch. I'm kind of funny, but really I'm an asshole, and people think I'm joking, and I'm really serious. So he's like, the shit you say, bro, and he's the type of person like, he watched podcasts all the time. Mm-hmm. So I guess he would watch girls on podcasts and they be like making him laugh or whatever. He just really into that culture of podcasts. So he was like, you should do a podcast. Like, your ass is kind of funny. Like, kind of was like, you know, but okay. I'm really funny. So that's how it kind of started. And like I said, I bought that mic probably 2 years ago. Just thinking he was in my, like, he was the battery in my back. Like, you really need to start a podcast. And I didn't really appreciate it at the time until I started watching podcasts. Have you seen Know For Sure? With B. Simone and Megan Ashley. Yes. So I used to watch her podcast every day on the way to work when I was stationed at Fort Stewart. And I was like, dang. Like, it was like, I look forward to hearing them talk. Yeah. So I was like, dang, I can do this. That, and then recently, I just had a lot of things happen in my personal life that I feel like maybe people can relate to. Mm-hmm. So why not open and be vulnerable on a different type of scale? Because you said I do YouTube, I do TikTok, but like, a podcast, when I watch podcasts, people are being very vulnerable about their life and just talking about life experiences, and sometimes young women and men can relate to maybe some things I have to say, or the people I will bring onto the podcast will have to say, like, so
okay,
it's like major things happening in life. So
I heard that, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because now let's clear the air. What are these major life events that you speak of?
I mean, what are we talking?
Sip to that one. Okay, so I want y'all to know that I made some cue cards because I didn't want to forget nothing I want to ask.
Okay? Not just getting messy already. Not the tea is already spiked.
Look.
I'm crying.
So let's get into your sexuality. Ooh. It's been a lot of hearsay about that, whether you're gay, whether you're bisexual, whether you're fake gay.
Who said that?
Man, it's in the street.
Fake gay is crazy.
Fake gay is wild.
What is fake gay?
I don't know.
You know
right?
You know what I define fake gay is?
That's probably me.
You want me to tell you?
What's fake gay? Let me tell you.
Fake gay is a girl that'll get her pussy ate but don't want to eat it back.
That's me. I'm fake gay. Y'all heard it here first.
So you'll get your pussy ate by a woman.
I haven't even had my pussy ate by a woman.
Okay. You want to try it?
Kinda.
Don't come to the dark side. But that's what I think fake gay is. So I don't know. If you eat pussy bad, I don't think you're fake gay. Yeah. I think you like women.
Well,
like if you're willing to taste, you get your first taste a little shocking the first time. So
I believe it because I'm a little sticky icky. So that's kind of what made me be like, ooh, would I do that? Yeah.
So if I don't know what fake gay is, but I think I've heard that too. That I heard the fake gay. So what was the question again?
What would you define your sexuality as?
I consider myself a no label, right?
Label, okay.
But if you wanted to put me in a box, which I don't want to be in a box, but if you had to, because in this day and age everything's about labels, label me as pansexual.
Okay.
Meaning I don't really give a fuck. If I like you, I like you for you.
Okay.
Like, you know, and I think the fake gay came from, well, to be honest, I think it kind of started from my wife. Not saying she said I was fake gay.
Okay, so you were married.
I was married. Yeah.
Let's get into all of that.
Married
so you was married.
Yeah.
To a woman.
To a woman.
So
I don't know how I could be fake gay and I had a wife.
Yeah, a whole wife.
Yeah.
Okay. How long were y'all married for?
We was married for 3 years. Altogether, we was together for 5.
Okay. I don't think that sounds fake gay, y'all.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I was married to a woman.
Okay. So what happened with that?
Well, we're not getting to that, but maybe from a different episode. But for right now, the fact is that I was married, and I think the reason why I started to be more selective in how I categorize myself or put myself in that box, because at one point I considered myself bisexual.
Okay.
But when I was married and people asked my sexuality, and I was talking to people, I would be like, "Oh, I'm bisexual," and she would be like, "That's embarrassing to say you're bisexual when you're married to me." But just because I'm married to you does not change my sexuality.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand it, and I didn't want to embarrass my wife at the time. So I would just be like, oh, I find men attractive, but I'm not sexually attracted to men, which is true.
Okay.
I'm not sexually attracted to men. I can find a man attractive. They can be cute, but once the conversation turned to let's lunch, I'm like, oh no, it's gonna be a waste of my time. Like, I just don't enjoy penetration. So the fake gay rumor can go to rest. I eat pussy back. I like it. I kick my feet up in the air when I'm doing it.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not, fake gay is not that. But I think where I started to feel insecure about my sexuality was because at the time my wife told me it was embarrassing for me to tell her that I was bisexual. Tell people that I was bisexual because she's like, oh, you with me, so how are you bisexual? It make me look bad.
Yeah.
So I've never to this day ever said in my life that I was a lesbian. When I met my wife, I had a boyfriend. T. Let's take a sip to that.
Love that.
Not love it. That was bad. But I had a boyfriend and she knew.
No, you just being honest. I know it's still the beginning and we still have so much to uncover, but the fact that you're being honest right now, you know? And speaking of relationships, because you said you had a wife, before her you had a boyfriend, but I also know you have a girlfriend now.
I do.
And we'll get into that. We're not going to jump into that right now, but we'll get into it. I just want to let y'all know she's taken off the market. Period.
Real bad.
So get out of my DMs and get out of hers.
Period.
But I did want to, because you spoke on how for your wife it was embarrassing for her on her perspective of what she told you. So what do you feel is the stigma behind being bi? I mean, in the LGBTQ and all of the other letters, no disrespect, but it is now a lot of them. Bi is definitely one of them, being bisexual. So what do you feel is the stigma when it comes to being in a girl-on-girl relationship?
Look, I'm gonna get canceled my first episode. No, but what it is the stigma of being bi, because at one point I did consider myself a bisexual, but then I realized like I really don't like sex with men. Like I really have to like, I just don't just have sex just to have sex though, you know? But what it is people see bisexual women as, they don't know, they're confused. They don't know which one they want. And a lot of more masculine women feel as if, honestly, that they can never live up to a man. They don't have what a man got. They can't. You can have a child. You can't have a child with two women. You can have a child with a man. Okay. Or just like the masculinity that a man has and a woman will never. You can be masculine, but you're never going to be a man, right? So if you're attracted to men, to them it's like, I would never be that. I can never be that. I can never beat that.
Okay.
But little do you know, you can, because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with. For me personally, it got nothing to do with your body part. I don't like penetration. It's not my cup of tea. So it's like, that never was the factor whether I wanted to be a man or a woman. It was because of the sex factor. Yeah. But it's like the stigmas, we're hoes, or you're a hoe. You don't know what you want. You're confused. You really like men. You just play with women. Like, you're fake gay. If you're bisexual, it's like you're fake gay. You'd rather be with a man than a woman.
Got it.
Well, me personally, I'd rather be with a woman than a man.
Yeah.
But of course, if I'd be like, oh, I'm biased, don't put me in a box. I'm nothing. I'm no label. But if you had to put me when I say pan, because I don't care.
You like what you like, and it's based on how you find them attractive, and it's just not about the physical aspect. It's also about the emotional, intellectual aspect.
Right.
Yeah. Don't put her in a box.
But I feel like the whole fake gay thing, I don't know where it came from. I've never portrayed myself as a lesbian. I've never in my life said I only like women. I've never ever had sex with a man before. I've never said that. Now, my last relationship with a man was in 2014. That's true. It is now 2023, about to be 2024. So it's been 10 years since I was in a committed relationship with a man. I've been in one relationship my whole life with a man.
Yeah.
Every other relationship I've been with women.
Okay.
This is what I'm more comfortable with. But I don't know where the whole, she's claiming herself to be a lesbian. No, that's not true. But what I can say is, because of past experiences with, like you said, ex-wife, her saying that I shouldn't say that I'm bisexual or whatever the case at that time, that's how I felt. That's what I felt that I was. I guess I wasn't as honest as I should have been and explained that maybe, well, I don't really know. I would say that I'm not sexually attracted to men because it's true. Like, you wouldn't just see me with a guy and be like, yeah, they probably gonna fuck. No, you're not. You know? Yeah. But I think I could have maybe, if the person gave me the space to be that comfortable with them, to speak on that level, then we could have dived into that. But a lot of the more masculine women in the LGBT, I guess lesbian women, as soon as you say anything about a guy, they're like, yeah, I'm cool off you. I would never put my mouth on a bisexual woman. I would never touch a woman. And then with girls, we move quite quickly, right? So let's just say, so let's say we meet last weekend and 2 weekends from now we fuck. Or we have intercourse. We together, number one. But two, we didn't even in really get in deep enough conversation for me to be open with you about, okay, let me tell you my sexuality and how I feel in this and that. Yeah. So you can be like, okay, this is not for me. We already done had sex. So now it's like, oh, you're a liar. I didn't lie. We didn't talk. We just got straight to the business. We got straight to it. So at that point, like, what do I do? And then it feels like, it does feel like I'm withholding the truth. It does feel like I'm lying, but I feel like I'm withholding a part of me or a past, you know? Because everybody's only ever seen me with women. So, of course, they assume that I'm a lesbian. So that's how it came to like, oh, she's fake gay, she's sneak dick, and she's doing this, da, da, da. I don't know why people were so obsessed with what I'm doing in my vagina.
Yeah,
my
that
vagina.
is wild.
What I eat don't make you
What I eat
don't make you shit. So I'm confused on why you so worried about me and what I'm doing. Exactly. It's not yours. It's mine. You know, but
people might just be obsessed with you.
I mean,
projecting their own insecurities onto you.
Potentially, but yeah, I just feel like a lot of times the situations that I've been in, we got into this shit pretty quick. Yeah. And to be able to be it in the other part of the LGBT community where you feel like people won't date you or take you seriously because you have had sex with a man, or you can maybe even in the long run probably could have done it again. It's to them, it's like, oh nah, if you do that, I don't want to be kissing. I get it though. Yeah. I don't want to be kissing when you be fucking it. I get it, but everybody has a past.
Yeah, everybody has a past, and there's even women out there who now label themselves as full-on lesbians, but they've been with men before.
Right. They've
been married to them. They have children with them. So right. I think it's more so of hypocritical.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Especially as a community that we want acceptance or wanted acceptance for so long. Now I feel like now we have it more than we ever did. But at one point we're not accepted. So if anything, we should be the most accepting of anybody that's in part of our community. Yes. But we're not. The moment a woman say they're bisexual, I'm not gonna say all masculine women are like, even there's femmes that are like, oh fuck no, you like men, you let a man touch you. I'm disgusted that you even look at a man. Yeah, they judge you and they won't take you serious. Like, oh, it's a fling, it's only a matter of time. So I feel like as a community we should be more accepting of every letter. In the community, because what makes one more superior or one more gay than the other? Like,
I agree.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah.
I'm not fully in it, but I am an advocate, and y'all need to.
You ain't even try this, so I'm not fully in it. She ain't even try. You know, just come on to the dark side.
I kissed the girl, but
so you kissed the girl before?
I have.
You liked it?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Good. I was drunk though.
Did you let her kiss something else?
I probably could have, but see, when it's my turn to be in the sweet seat, I'll give y'all that story, because when I tell you I was drunk, yeah, I was drunk. It was a good time though.
She was a stud?
She was. I done kissed some girlies too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I like pretty women.
Okay. I can see that.
But this is not about me.
You're right, it's not.
It's not about me. But I am glad that you were able to open up about that stigma and just your sexuality altogether. So I hope that we cleared it up. She is a no label, but if you wanted to put her in a box, she identifies as pansexual.
Well, y'all can identify me as pansexual.
Yes.
Because I don't really care.
Project your stereotypes onto her, but she don't give a fuck. Okay. Period.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. You said that you're not really sexually attracted to men. Mm-hmm. So have you been with a man before in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to learn that that's not what I liked.
I guess by trying it, right?
Yeah, try it. I had to try it out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look me.
I mean, like that good. Like what?
So, what's the next question? Are we getting deep into what we asking me right now?
So, how long have you been in Korea? If y'all didn't know, she is in the military. For those of you who are new to watching or who just haven't picked up that she is a military girly, shout out to our service members.
I'm strong.
Thank you for your service. Yes, I am. But, gosh, I had a brain fart.
You wanted to know how long I've been in Korea. I've been in Korea, I think 8 months now.
8 months, okay. Mm-hmm. So what has it been like, your transition here in Korea? Getting here, being here?
It's been a little rocky, if I can say so myself. When I came here, I'm thinking I'm coming here and I'm getting a new leaf. I'm starting something new.
Okay.
It's my first time leaving or being separated from former wife. I chose to come to Korea on my own with just the thoughts of me turning a new chapter, new leaf. It's gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? Make more money.
Yeah.
Have fun. Just really think about sweets.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had an incident that happened in the beginning of my tour here that shaped the way the rest of my tour went.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said two things. You said that you wanted to turn over a new leaf, so we wanted a fresh start, a new chapter.
Right.
So if we wanted a fresh start, that means something was going on before we got here.
Well, my relationship was over. My marriage was over. It ended very badly. That's another episode for another day.
Okay.
Can you push that button, please? Another episode for another day that we could talk about and get in depth into that. But I would never want to bash her. But that is some trauma that I'm going to get off my chest. That I feel like I'm able to tell my story now that I'm ready. But that ended, and once that ended, since we talked about my sexuality, excuse me. Once that ended, it ended probably about, I want to say 21.
Okay.
Maybe 22, top of 22.
So it's been a while.
When it was like done. So we're coming up on 2 years that it was like done. So in 21, I had like the worst year of my life. Like it was terrible going through that. Toxic relationship phase.
We've all been there.
Yeah. Abusive, verbally, physically, emotionally, just all of it. To each other. She wasn't only bad guy. I also was a bad guy too.
Okay.
We'll go into depth in that in another episode of this SweetTea podcast. Yeah. But yeah, so it was just a very toxic relationship that I got out of. And so in 21 we ended that, and in 22, top of 22, so I felt like we were done. And after I got out that marriage, I think at that point I started living for me.
I know that's
like
right.
Trying to figure out what made me happy and learning myself again. Like I said, prior to being with my wife, I had a boyfriend. That's my first boyfriend, my only boyfriend I ever had. And then I was with my wife, and that happened. We ended, and I'm like, well, I never once said that I was a lesbian, so I think I started trying shit. I started exploring, I guess, my sexuality. Like, what do I like? What makes me happy? Who am I?
Yeah.
After being with somebody for 5 years, who am I? What do I like?
Do a lot on top of that.
Right. What makes me happy? And was I right about this? So I just started living for me. And at first it was scary to like stop living with somebody for that long and then trying to like live by yourself. Yeah. I got a dog, R.I.P. Tequila, she passed away. Yeah. But I got 2 dogs, and I was living by myself and navigating having an apartment and buying stuff and just being by myself again. And I started dating. Okay. And I would go on dates.
I know that's
for fun. And it would be men and women. I would go on dates.
Because if you're treating,
be eating. Hello? I'll get some crab legs, baby.
Some lamb chops.
Please. Thank you.
And you better open my car door too.
Period. So I started going on dates. I did. And with the dates I went on with men, I didn't take it seriously. I genuinely was, to be in my close friends at that time, my friends used to be gagging like, bitch, how you gonna date every day of the week? I don't know. They asked, I'm going to get crab legs every day. But I was just having fun. It was just like, I'm free at last.
And nothing's wrong.
I can do what I want to do.
Nothing's wrong with having fun. Nothing's wrong with enjoying you. You were living in your singlehood.
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to.
That don't mean I was hunching. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I was just enjoying life. So, I went on a date and didn't hit it off. And it was with a male, but I really went to get some crab legs. I know this. Let me get an extra corn, potatoes. Let me get some extra sauce. Let me get some rice.
And you like spicy
crab legs, sausage, eggs. Let me get some crawfish, clams. I'm getting the whole shebang. Shake it up. Yeah, because we finna eat. And I want 2 drinks. I'm getting 2 Patron and margaritas. Period.
Give me 1 margarita.
Okay, period. So, went on a date. Cool. We talked slightly. And we had a decent conversation. This individual talked about having a baby mama and not being able to see his kids, because it was like, oh, would you ever date somebody that had kids? And I was like, yeah, I would date somebody that had kids. At this age, like I'm 29, everybody got kids. Yeah. I just don't have them, right? So I'm like, yeah, I would date somebody that had kids. So I was like, as long as they take care of their kids, that's a big factor to me. Like if you got kids and you were deadbeat mama or daddy, I'm cool.
And if you dating a deadbeat, you just as deadbeat.
But it's just like, it's potentially what can happen to you. So that was my comment. I don't mind dating somebody with kids as long as they're like actively in their child's life. Yeah. And the comment was, what if my BM or the BM don't allow them to see the kids? I said, well, that's kind of different if you're actively trying and you're not being successful. Who am I to judge you for your relationship? So conversation just went, I was there for the crab legs. But I'm saying we didn't hit it off. It was just like we just went and we are homies. That's kind of how I felt. Like you my homeboy. You know.
So friend zoned him.
He was already friend zoned. It was just continuing the friend zone because it was just somebody asked me to go eat, and I said I want crab legs, and they said I'll take you, and I said okay,
let's go. And
the goddamn close friends like, bitch, I'm going on a date again, and after the day I said yeah, I don't like him. It was for fun. Like I hope y'all don't think I like this man. That's exactly. I literally have the video to prove it. I'm not lying.
I believe you.
Yeah. So whatever. Time goes on, and he hit me up again on some go get drinks. I'm like, go get a drink. We're chilling, and I was like, cool. But it was like cool. Like we already had like established. We didn't say nothing, but it was more like we're homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. It was random. Like, oh, you want to try to go get drunk? I'm like, shit. I'm bored of shit. I don't got no friends for real. Fuck it. Let's go. Yeah. We went to go have drinks downtown Savannah, and we're kicking it. We're having the time of our life. We're having fun. Literally, girls around. Like I'm dancing with the bitches. If you ever seen me in the club, I'll be having the time of my life. So nothing. We were literally just two friends that went out and we're vibing. Yeah. Like if anything, I would have been his wingman. Like you want her? I'll get it for her. You know, we're cooling, chilling. You know, having a regular grand old time. Cool. Went back. A couple weeks go by. Oh, let's go get drinks again. I'm like, shit, we had a time. This is my nigga. We cool as shit. I'm like, cool. Let's go. We had drinks again. Didn't think nothing of it. You know. Third time we end up in the car, we talking, and he like, yeah, I don't even look at you like that. Like you cool as shit. I'm like, yeah, you cool as shit too. You my nigga type shit. You know, we vibe. Like you cool as hell. You cool as hell. Like we homies at this point.
Yeah, let's vibe, twin.
For whatever reason, we get to the club and we having the grand old time we was having any other time, and he kissed me in the club.
What was that like? You know, kissing in the club, that's a different kind of intimate to me.
It was like, I don't know, I guess it kind of caught us off guard because we had just friendly, you know, some of these are, like, we had for sure said, like, he literally said out his mouth, I don't look at you like that, like, you just cool as shit, like, we homies, like, I would never try you on no shit, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know what happened, the Bright song came on, we vibing, we chilling, he kissed me in the club, and I was shocked, he was just in shock, like, oh shit.
It was like, do you feel like it was like a spark with that kiss? Or
it was like a spark, yeah, it was like a spark, because I don't like, man, when they touch me, I'm like, but maybe it was because we had a friendship and we had bonded that I felt comfortable. Like, oh, okay, you're cool. It didn't throw me off or make me feel uncomfortable or feel weird. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't think too much of it. Next thing you know, I'm on PCS leave from Stewart though. Like I didn't check out of Stewart, motherfuckers.
And that's when you were coming to PCS here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't sign out of Stewart or whatever, and before you know it, this man didn't quit his job. So he was getting out the army, and he got out the army. He was on terminal leave. Terminal leave ended, and he had a job. He was working, but I'm on PCS leave. I got 30 days until I go to Korea.
He quit his. Let's
hold on, wait. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
So he had a job. He was working
a whole 9 to 5.
Yeah, after
he working.
Yeah, after he got out, his terminal leave ended.
Okay.
And quit the job so that he could spend time with me for my PCS leave.
But you just the homie. But
no, at this point, we no longer homies. After the night we kissed in the club, it was like, oh shit, I kind of like you. You kind of like me too. One thing led to another, right? Okay, we vibing. Still, we ain't together. Like that's not my man. Okay. But I'm about to go.
Open to exploring it.
I'm about to go. I'm leaving. Okay. You get what I'm saying? You understand the vibe? I'm leaving. It's cool. So I'm finna go.
Fun, make it do what it do while I'm here.
And I'm leaving.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
That was in the beginning. Now we 15 days in of our 30 days, and we like some lesbians. Like, dang, I really like you. I really like you. Then quit his job to spend the rest of my PCS leave with me because he basically wanted to be with me every day.
Yeah.
Without any distraction. If I work, I gotta get off. I work at 7. I get off at 5. I see you for this many hours. I gotta do it again. Yeah. And I'm on leave. I didn't go home this time when I went on leave. I stayed in Savannah because I had dogs and there's nothing at home for me. So I was just like, okay, I'll just stay in Savannah. So he quit the job. I'm like, cool, whatever. We vibing, still locked in, having the time of our life, going out drinking, still exploring our, I guess at this time, friendship, you know. But it took another step. 30 days is up.
It's time for you to get on that
plane. It's time
for
me to go. But before I go, my last weekend I had a party.
Okay.
And everybody had to dress up and get cute and vibe and stuff. And yeah, the last, like, my flight was on, I forget, a Sunday, I think, or a Monday, maybe a Tuesday, I don't fucking know. We went out that last day, and I forget something was going on in Savannah. It was like a weekend that something was going on. I get belligerently drunk. I don't know. I to be honest with you, I probably was cussing him out saying I hate you, fuck you. I'm not lying. Like, yeah. You drop me off at my house, I don't really give a fuck. When I get really drunk, for whatever reason, I get a little aggressive, a little aggressive. Fuck you. Fuck you, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck for real. You can drop me off. I really don't give a fuck. I'll leave tomorrow anyway. Fuck you. Type of, yeah. But I'm a little bipolar. So the moment that stops, then I'm like, oh, I love you. But, you know? So, for whatever reason, go back to his house. Things happen. Connect the fucking dots.
Things happen.
Okay. Things happen. I get up. I miss my flight. I get to Korea. It's a 12-hour time drive. I done traveled for 2 days. It's been 3 days, it's been 5 days. Next, it's been 7 days. Thinking none of it. I'm chilling. I'm linking with my friend Dana, and she's like, "Bitch, let's go out." I'm like, "Yeah, bitch, let's go out. Let's vibe." Okay. We done went out 2 weekends in a row. I think the third weekend, maybe the second weekend. I'm a Patron and Red Bull type of girl. I like Patron, like the clear. I take a Vegas bomb, and Vegas bomb not even my cup of tea. I drink out the Vegas bomb, take a little sip.
Ooh, you gagging.
I'm gagging.
Ooh, okay.
All I did was take a sip of it, though. I was like, what the fuck going on? I started thinking, in Korea, we party all weekend long. You start on Wednesday all the way to Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I'm thinking maybe
because let it be a 4 day.
Okay, hello. I'm thinking maybe because I drunk yesterday, I'm a little still sick from the night before, because that's normal. You still a little sick, take a shot. Like, I shouldn't have done that. So I just sent a little a text. Mind you, we're still communicating when I get to Korea. Okay. We're still, at this point, we like each other. So it's like, I'm not gonna do anything. You don't do anything, and we'll just see how this goes. Yeah. But mind you, I've communicated with him that I don't like men. Like, I say that, like, for me, you have ever done anything, that means I like you. So we talking like we're planning. I guess you could say a future, but more of a like, we'll see what happens. You going to Korea, I'm here. If we make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. No hard feelings.
But it was something that you were actually genuinely open to.
Yes.
Okay.
And so we're still communicating. So I text him on some jokey shit like, "Nigga, I better not be pregnant."
Pregnant?
And he responds, "You ain't pregnant." So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, like I said, I was belligerently drunk the night I left. Didn't think, if we did slip up, let me take a plan B. It was one of them drunk nights you don't remember when you wake up, but I woke up in enough time to barely catch my fucking flight. I almost didn't drop my bag in enough time to get it on the plane. Swear to God, I probably had like 10 minutes to spare. Yeah. So I'm like, nigga, I better not be drunkenly. Nigga, I better not be pregnant. Kiki, hold on now. Well, friend, nothing. Who said I was pregnant?
No, I'm just saying. I was gonna say, friend, I had a real drunk night. I ain't take no plan B, and now we got a 5-year-old on our hands.
Well,
so, that's my story.
I don't got no kids. So.
Hallelujah, praise.
But
love her though.
There I was, asking questions, and it was like, "Nah, you not. No, you no." And I'm like, "Cool." So I'm going. I'm on TikTok, and I'm boohoo crying. Girl, I'm sick about a cat. I'm like, oh, this poor cat. My titties hurt too. I'm thinking, my period finna come. Ain't no way I'm crying about a cat. I don't even like cat. I'm a dog person. I don't even like cats. Yeah. I'm like, damn. So I hit up my homegirl Lex, and I'm like, talking to her, and then told her a little bit of the story. Like, friend, da 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 da. I knew this guy. I like this guy. I'm like, friend. I'm like, I'm like 5 days late in my cycle, but I ain't gonna overthink it because my cycle's not regular. So I'm like 5 days late on my cycle. You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't have a vagina, you can have an irregular period where you're late, or sometimes you own that bitch for like 20, 30 days. Okay, for the people that don't know about periods.
So I'm like, and she's like, well, we ended up leaving. I mean, we had just linked up. Okay. And we had went to Loft 33, and we just talking. And I'm taking, y'all know the rainbow shots at Loft 33? I'm taking rainbow shots. So I started talking. And I'm like, girl, I might be pregnant. And she like, oh, you say that? I said, I don't know, bitch. My app say 5 days late, and I was hunching. And the look at her face, as my homegirl was like, you been hunching?
Yeah, hunching what? That was probably
Lex ain't never known me to have sex with no man. Yeah. I'm not lying. Lexington known me for 4 years. You talking to a man? The shock on the majority of my friends' faces is like, the girl that always talking about she's not sexually satisfied for men, she don't like sex with men, it's not her. She supported me, but it was like,
shout out to Lex.
Shout out to Lex. She's like, no matter what, you have a support system. Like, we support you, whatever you decide you want to do. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bitch, I ain't pregnant. I'm just stressed.
And sometimes that can delay.
My cycle was coming. It's not that. So much. I'm 25 shots deep on soju.
And soju is something else. Soju is something else.
I go in the room and I call him and I'm like, I'm gonna take a test. And he's like, take the test, bro. You're not pregnant. I'm like, you right, bro, but I'm gonna take it just to be safe because at this point I'm 8 days late.
Yeah.
When I say I'm cackling on that phone, I'm like, nigga.
Cause it just ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Not me.
It's not, especially me. There's no way.
Yeah. So did you take the digital one or did you take the
I took a digital test and I'm smiling in the camera like I'm laughing. I'm probably laughing because there's no way. Mm-hmm. Me, shit. I'm 28. I was the time I was 28 years old. I'm like, I'm responsible. I've been careful. I only date women if I ever did have sex with a guy. I was very protected. I didn't play like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. That's how I felt. I'm like smiling in the camera. I'm recording. I have a video of myself. I recorded it. I'm like, ha, knew it. Peed on that stick. Laughing in the phone. I'm holding the stick to the camera. And I'm waiting. I'm laughing. Ain't no way. Mind you, I'm 25 shots deep though. So it's even more funny than it was. Yeah.
Cause you're like,
ain't no way. I'm looking at the camera.
You got 3 letters.
I saw pregnant. The whole pregnant.
Oh, it didn't just say yes. Ooh.
Oh, I know it said pregnant. I turned that shit around and immediately screamed at the top of my lungs. And that shit don't say pregnant. Oh, he laughing. He think I'm capping. I'm like, no. I'm literally screaming at the top of my lungs. Like, you would have thought. I'm surprised. See, I did at the time. I lived on like the 5th floor. And I think it was the 3rd floor. I'm surprised people next to me ain't think I was dying in there. Yeah. When I say I was screaming at the top of my lungs, I hung up on him. I called my mom. I call him yelling, and she's thinking somebody's trying to kill me. Like, she said that to this day. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what is it? What's going on? Screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm like, fuck no, I'm not keeping this baby. I don't even know this nigga.
Yeah.
We ain't financially stable. I came to Korea for a new leave. I was married. I never been with a man publicly. I cannot do this. Yeah. It was like social suicide. It was financial suicide. It was, I'm not prepared for this. I'm too old for this to be a mistake. I should have been planning. I'm stupid. I went and had so much fun in fucking 30 days. I was blaming myself, mad at myself, I blamed him really bad. Like, why the fuck would you even do that? I always tell you, like, because we had sex multiple times. It wasn't just a one-time thing, but it was like, no, I don't want that. Like, that was never like, yeah, that's never something I joked about. No. But also, I don't believe in birth control because I just feel like your body's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. That's me.
Very true.
That's me. I'm that type of person. I don't believe in birth control. You know. So, but it never was a thing like, yeah, do that. I don't play with my health. I don't play with my body. I don't want to have kids. Like that. Yeah. No. So, I was upset and I blamed. Never have I ever said, this is what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? No. So, I'm upset. I had the phone call mom. My mom's like, it's going to be okay. It's a blessing. God's plan, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I repent for what I just said in my brain.
I don't give a fallen Lucifer.
There you go.
No plan.
It's not happening. So, and I had just got my job. Mm-hmm. I just got a big girl job in the Army.
Was that the VA job?
Yeah. Yeah. I had an interview for that. It was a big deal. And I was like, oh my God, I went through all this work. They already didn't want me there. So I just feel like I went through so much to get the job, got the job. Now I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm by myself. I'm in Korea. I came here for a new seat. Oh my God. Excuse me. Fuck. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And I'm stressed. I'm crying my eyes out. It's funny because I went to promote somebody the next day I found out I'm boohoo crying, and I promoted a soldier. I didn't want to go to this promotion, but he really wanted me to be there. And I had just got to Korea, like literally. I was not even a month in. And I went and promoted him, and he was just so excited. And I was crying on the way there until I got there, and I just pulled it together and promoted him. And was, you're going to do great things, be a great soldier. Went home and cried. I didn't go to work. I didn't do shit. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So I had decided I'm gonna get an abortion. I went to the abortion clinic at 8 weeks. I saw my baby, and I was like, I can't do this shit.
So where did the abortion rumors come from?
We gonna get there.
Okay.
But so that's not a rumor. That's true.
Okay, so you did end up going through with the abortion.
So at 8 weeks, I went to get an abortion. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
Cried my eyes out.
So you considered going through with the pregnancy, having the baby. So what was the pivot in that made you decide, you know what, I think I do want to have this baby?
Seeing it. Because I was so like I feel like a lot of people go like 5 weeks. It's a little beam. I went at 8. It was a heartbeat. It was doing a little. It was a tadpole, but the tadpole was like it had a little shape of a head already, and it was doing it.
And like little aliens.
Yeah, it had a little. It was like moving around in there, and I looked at this. Maybe I shouldn't look at the screen. But I looked at the screen, and I'm like, oh my god. You know, it's not really real until you see ultrasound, and I'm like.
And when you go to get an abortion, they make you do an ultrasound.
Yeah.
They do.
So
I don't know why I know that information.
So I was like, oh, I can't do. I started crying. Oh, Dana, shout out to Dana. Dana took me, cried with me, helped me through it, you know. And I was like, paid the money. Like at first I was crying, I'm not gonna do it. And I thought I'm gonna do it. I gave the money, and in Korea it's very expensive, like $1,200. Yeah. So I paid. Yeah. So I paid the money. Went in the room, and I am devastated. And I did not expect. When I say I was fuck these kids all the way to the bush kid. Fuck yeah, throw it in the trash can. I'm not capping. Fuck these kids. On everything I love. I'm kicking all the way to the point.
Yeah, you the hot auntie, the rich auntie.
I don't give a fuck. I said I got in that room and did a whole. I said, what is this? Who are you? I'm in the waiting room cracking jokes with Dana. We cracking up about anything, like just acting like life ain't life right now.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm okay. Get in that room, put the tube in my vagina. Yeah. I look at the screen, it's doing the little swigglies, and I'm like, holy shit, that's my baby. That's my baby. That's mine. That's me.
Yeah, it's in there. You an incubator.
That's my baby.
Yeah. You the baby mama. You the baby mama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, fuck. I'm crying. I'm like, I didn't expect to react like that. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling everybody. I don't know what to do. I don't do it. But nobody can make the decision but you. Nobody can make the decision for you but you. Yes. Your mom can say keep it. Your best friend can say don't keep it. What does your heart say to do? And at that time, my heart said to keep it.
Yeah, you gotta do what's best for you at the end of the day.
So I said, I'm gonna keep it. And I was at peace with that decision for a while. I'm like,
okay. So after we made the decision, you know, we're at peace with wanting to keep our child. Why are we still not a parent?
I just felt like because I was so old and I waited so long and I was so mature and I was so careful and I have such a plan. I had such a plan about my life that I was not going to be a 28-year-old going through the things that a 16 or 17-year-old goes through when they get pregnant. It should have been something that was happy. It should have been something that was not necessarily planned. It could have been an accident, but like this is what we want to do together.
Yeah.
At this age. It's just certain things that he was doing on social media. It was given trap me more than it was given like I really genuinely care for you and I want you to have this child. And to be 110% coherent, he wanted me to keep the baby.
They normally do. The trappers, they want you to
like,
keep it.
Was crying upset that I wanted an abortion. So I had that guilt of like he wants me to keep it, my mom wants me to keep it,
but he
best friend wants me to keep it. True, but you don't meet a lot. I feel like the friends that I know don't. Their baby daddies usually be like, get rid of it. He wanted me to keep the baby, like bad. Like this could be my son. I really want you to keep it.
Well, my baby daddy surrogate wanted me to keep Ava, and I'm a whole single mother, so there's that.
Yeah, he wanted me to keep the baby. So, but it was just things that I was paying attention to. Just little things that I just feel like, if you for sure about me. Social media does play a role in relationships. There's certain things you just don't post or say when you care about someone. Just like you have some type of decorum. Even though you're not in a relationship yet, there's decorum. Like I'm in a relationship now, and I wouldn't post like where the hoes at. I'm looking for the hoes.
Especially if I know out there I got someone pregnant at that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that's what he said, but I'm just saying, for an example, I'm in a relationship now. I'm not going to get on my social media and be like, where the hoes? Or get on my social media and be like, oh, we outside tonight. I'm finna shake my ass on some bitches. I'm finna kiss bitches in the mouth. I'm finna, like, just certain things you just don't do.
Yeah.
And I just felt like certain things he did to me was hell no.
Yeah.
If you show me right now, and at this time now, when I finally changed my mind, I was 3 months pregnant. And you know the new abortion laws at 12 weeks is it. I booked that appointment so fast in the States because I just felt like you don't respect me as a woman. You don't respect me as somebody that's pregnant by you. You don't respect that I was willing to keep it, like, and blow up my whole motherfucking world. I was gonna blow my whole world up. Legitimately blow my world up for you. And you on social media, oh, it's just a joke. I'm not finna keep keying with you about other bitches.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just Facebook. Oh, it's just Instagram.
It's not though.
You got bitches dancing in your camera with thongs on. And for me to blow my world up, it was like I couldn't do it. It's like there's no way I'm finna. I'd hate to say this, and I mean this in no disrespect to my friends, but y'all story showed me enough. I don't want to be miserable. I want whoever I'm pregnant by, or if I decide to be pregnant, we plan it to be happy, to be supportive, to be there. It's for it to be a blissful and beautiful experience. Not I'm miserable in Korea, upset, mad, angry, hurt, hating my life, resenting my child.
Yeah. Now, what I will say is, yes, that is some women's stories. Me, however, I feel like I got the long end of the stick. You hear it all the time, like I got the short end of the stick. But Ava is such a beautiful soul. I feel like she's everything that I needed in a human being.
And a lot of people say that though, like it ended up being a blessing. But I feel like for me,
and I'm actually grateful that I take care of her without him, because I feel like it would have been so much harder to actually elevate my life if he did have a certain say, but he didn't. Because if you're watching this, you don't take care of her. You don't.
So I feel like a lot of people do say that. Like when I was contemplating having an abortion, it was like, oh, this is the best blessing I ever had in my life. Like it was worth it. Like I don't imagine myself with no kid.
Yeah, but everybody's story is also different.
Yeah, but I just felt like at the time that I was in, no.
Yeah. Well, friend, I had an abortion after Ava, and I obviously chose not to have another child because even though at the time when I had Ava, I wasn't really big on getting abortions, right? But after having Ava, seeing what my situation was like with her, and when I got pregnant again, Ava wasn't even 1 yet. So I was nowhere ready to take care of 2 babies. And the thought of having to do it again by myself. I'm not saying that the second person wouldn't have taken care of their responsibility, because I wholeheartedly believe that if I would have had the baby, he would have. But just his reaction to me being pregnant was enough for me to be like, you know what, I'm not doing this. So I feel like you did.
I did what was best for me. And and to this day, I do not regret my decision. I genuinely feel like I did what was best for me.
You did.
I feel like.
And you saw those signs and hints, and there was probably a part of you that kind of envisioned what your future would probably be like if you had this baby with this particular person.
And the thing is, I didn't think of him at that time as a bad person, but he briefly did talk about his relationship with his baby mamas. And
baby mamas with an S?
Yes. I would have been number 4.
Oh, friend. Okay.
Yeah. So it started ringing a bell to me. Them baby mamas ain't mad at you for nothing.
Yeah. And that, I am glad that you picked up on it. I'm glad that you said that. I'm very glad that you said that.
They're not mad at you for nothing. They're not bitter for no reason. If this is what you was doing to them when they was pregnant, I couldn't do it. And I'm not mad at them for keeping their child. That's what you did. That's what God said.
Everybody do what's best for them.
But for me, I couldn't do it. And I literally said that out of my mouth. They ain't mad at you for nothing. The way you try to portray them or paint them as if they're just so angry and they were so wrong to you. What did you do to them?
That's usually how it happens.
You paint this picture like you were a good person or you were a good guy. And what you showed me, that's the opposite. But not to bash him. People live and they learn. It is what it is. But I decided at 12 weeks that that I couldn't do it. So I paid $1,800 on a flight. I went to Georgia. I drove to Virginia. Had an abortion. He did come with me. Yeah. My mother came with me as well. Drove back that same day. Came back to Korea 2 days later, and continued my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was that like for you, going from I actively made the decision to want to keep my child to now, you know what, I don't want to do this, and you did it at 3 months.
Yeah, I was angry.
So you could have found out the gender and everything.
Yeah, I was angry at the fact that I put myself in a position in the first place. I feel like I wasn't responsible enough. I should take a plan B. Like I just want to say
they don't work,
but I should just took it just in case.
All the time they don't.
Right, but I'm saying I should just been more responsible. I didn't know for sure. I didn't remember. I should just be like, just to be safe, let me just take it. But at the end of the day, I just feel bad. I feel bad because I went to my first ultrasound appointment, my rural one, and I was excited. I called my best friend. My best friend was crying. Shout out to KK. That's my bitch. We cried on the phone together. She was excited. Like, oh my God, look at it. It's so cute. It's your baby. And I'm smiling, kicking, like seeing the baby look kid. Like she was, or he, or whoever. Just having a ball in there, just living their life.
Being a little bald-headed infant.
Yeah.
Or your baby probably wasn't going to even be bald-headed.
No, I'm bald. Probably was going to be bald-headed. I don't got no edges either. So, probably was in there. Was in there having I to this day have not looked back at that video. I'm scared.
So, do you feel guilty about having the abortion?
No.
Okay.
So
you have made peace with the decision.
I did the best thing that was for me. And once this story continues, you're going to understand why I feel like to this day, I made the best decision. Well, the plot thickens.
The plot does thicken.
I do feel like I made the best decision. I don't really feel guilty. I just hate that I had to do it. And the fact that I contemplated keeping it sucks. That's the part that sucks. Like it was like, no, fuck the baby. I'm not. No, it was like, but that kid saw the baby as like, oh, that's my baby. That's me. I did that. That's me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm keeping it. So, how do you want your life to go? At this big ass age, are you finna be a single mother, miserable, upset, mad, with no help, in the army, single parent?
And they was still gonna make you go to work.
New job, chose to come here, left an abusive relationship to be back in a mentally draining, potentially resent my child. Not saying I want to do that, but it happens and that's natural. And the people that don't know are immature and don't understand that shit is a real thing.
It is.
It is. I wasn't ready.
When you don't have any help.
Yeah, I don't think I really had no help.
Stressful being a mother.
I just feel like
being a parent, a single parent.
I just feel like I hold myself to a standard, and I feel like the person I'm with is gonna treat me as such. So if I'm gonna carry your motherfucking child, and you're gonna treat me beneath of what I feel like I deserve to be treated as, I couldn't do it. I already knew how my life was gonna go after that.
Yeah.
And then I was with the baby mama number 4. Okay, and you don't got no relationship with all the rest of them. Something ain't right. But neither here nor there. I decided to have the abortion. Going forward, at the time, I was upset. I was very angry. I blamed him. I was upset with him for being in a position in the first place. I get back to Korea.
Yeah.
Having a fucking ball.
A ball. We outside tonight. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Bro, that bro.
Yeah.
He bro, that bro, bitch. Yeah. Having a time. Like, and I was having time is I made friends. Me and Lex ended up getting closer. I had another homegirl that we was cool with. We outside. Act bad. That was our little name. Act bad.
I know that's right.
Act bad. So yeah, that's what happened prior to getting to Korea, or getting to Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you made the comment about how later on we're gonna find out why you're glad that you made the decision to not go through with the pregnancy.
Yeah.
So instead of later, let's get into it now.
Well, there's some more things I think we need to talk about before we get there.
Okay. So you have the baby when you don't have
the
baby. Pause. That's the tea.
So I had a baby.
That's the spike tea. No, she did not have the baby.
So let's just clear the air real quick. So yes, I did have an abortion. I had an abortion March 25th, 2023. Okay.
For everybody that's tracking her vagina.
That is true.
Goodness gracious. And you made peace with your decision.
I did.
So now you're outside, you're having a ball. So what was it like once you got back? I know that you mentioned, okay, we're outside, we're having fun.
We're having fun.
Did things start to get better? That was around, so now you're back. That's a little after spring. We're moving into late spring, early summer.
I'm having a ball. I'm having a blast. Like I said, I met a homegirl. We ended up being cool. Yeah.
Okay, so We're living our best life. We're outside. We're not really dating.
Not dating. We're just vibing.
We're just having
We're
fun.
outside.
We vibing. So are we vibing with just women after what we went through, or we got some?
I'm not vibing with anybody. I'm not vibing. Vibing meaning I'm interacting, like I generally like them, or we generally like chilling. I'm not vibing. I'm outside just
worried about you.
Kikiing with motherfuckers.
Okay, so are you kikiing with men? Kikiing with women?
I'm kikiing with everybody. I'm new to Korea. I'm done with that fuck nigga. I'm outside.
Fuck that broke nigga.
Hey.
So there is this rumor.
Oh Lord.
Yes, about somebody named Uno, somebody named Ocho, something.
What's the rumor, friend?
You was cooking for him. You was flirting with him.
Okay.
What was going on?
I ain't never cooked for no nigga.
In a shirt.
In a shirt. That ain't me. I don't know who that is. Well, it's not Sweetscolour, okay? Not color. That ain't me.
Okay.
But then I have flirtatious conversations with Uno, those close.
Whatever.
So here's my toxic trait, though. Let me make it clear, because I think it was portrayed as something more than what it was.
Okay.
So I'm the type of person, you know, that there's people that like find out somebody like them or find them attractive and they like run away, like, oh, they like me. Not me.
Oh, you entertaining?
Oh, I'm entertaining it.
Okay.
It's funny. It's a game, and I'm single. I can do the fuck I want to do. So, it's like T is hitting.
I'm telling you.
So, yes, technically, I'm not saying technically because to me it's a game. Like, I'm not thinking too much of it. I generally don't think in real life, and I could be wrong, that he didn't think too much of it. Like, he understood what it was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it was key. Like, he was trying to talk to me. He would be in my DMs all the time. Like, what I gotta do? Blah, blah, blah. Like, very persistent. And I would flirt back with him. But I'm telling you, I've never been in a vicinity by myself with him. If he ever saw me, it was in a club setting. He did DM me multiple times.
Okay.
And if you read the DMs from another person's perspective, it was like, oh, she's interested.
Okay.
I wasn't. For me, it was a key. I am 28 years old. At the time, this young man was 20.
He's a baby.
Younger than my little brother. So, going back, I wish I never had even created the potential opportunity for it to be presented as a rumor that we had something going on. But I'm not gonna lie and say that our conversations were flirtatious. They were flirtatious. As I'd be like, it was probably one DM that was like, he commented on a photo of me while I was in his vicinity. And I responded like, what, you scared to say it in person? I'm just really being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but at the same time, you're around me, so why DM me?
Yeah. So I was like, what, you scared to say it in person? I'm right here.
Like his frontal lobe isn't even developed.
It's okay.
Yet.
Neither here nor there. But it was like, I'm right here. You can't say it. But imagine reading that from another person's perspective. And what I mean by that is, I'm finna get into that.
Okay.
It was read from somebody else's perspective. Somebody that's not me.
Okay.
So if I explain the story, it wasn't that deep. It was
people thought it was.
If you read it from somebody else's perspective, she liked him, or she found him attractive. I'm not gonna say he's an ugly young man. I would never do that. You're not ugly, but you were 20 and I'm 28, and you're private and I'm not private. So
somebody read the message.
Somebody did read the message. And how that came about is my car broke.
Okay.
And I was posting on Instagram, and I was just like, oh, my car broke. Fuck.
Yeah.
Broke ass Korean ass shit. And he swiped up like, how much what is it? And I was like, oh, I think it's my battery. He's like, how much is it? I was like, probably nothing less than 100. He's like, I'll give it to you.
And he sent it.
Hold on. First he was like, I got it in cash though. Oh, I was finna get that money. I was not going to wherever you was going at. You wasn't going wherever I was going at. No. So I didn't respond. And he thought, I sent it on Cash App. So I sent the Cash App. But like I said, this man has never seen me outside of the club. In the DMs, yes, he was DMing me. And did I entertain it and kiki? I'd be like, boy, that's how I respond.
Yeah.
A lot of them was like, boy, please.
Yeah.
get out of my DMs. But at the same time, I'm not a mean person. Like, I feel like people think when people are popular, they're bitches or assholes or stuck up. I'm not. I feel like I was popular. Well, no, you're writing me. It's not gonna be like, leave me the fuck alone. It was like, boy, you don't get your ass on my DMs.
Cause you young at the end of the day.
Yeah, or I don't know, but I'm like, if you read it from another person's perspective and you didn't know me for nothing, it's gonna be read like, oh, she liked him. I did not like him. Yeah. That's my talk. That was a lesson learned though. But I will never ever kiki with somebody again that I genuinely do not like, because somebody might read it and be misinterpreted as something more than what it is. But in my end, I am literally kikiing. I ain't geeking no more. Yeah. I learned my lesson. Over. So yeah, the money got sent or whatever. Cool. With that $100 I got sent, I bought a wig.
I know that's right.
I did not. That car now is Fox's car that she's actively driving.
Yeah.
So that $100 did not pay for my battery, but it did pay for a wig. Thanks, Ocho Nacho. Yeah. So, like a couple hours after that money was sent, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I got a DM from Jamisha. And the DM said, this is Ocho's baby mama. And they sent me screenshots of an ultrasound in a video of them confronting Ocho
about the DMs
between me and multiple women, not just me. Okay, I was just in the ring of fire because my DM was at the top because he had just sent me $100. But had he not had sent me $100, then my DM would have been at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But because he had sent me $100 3 hours prior, I'm at the top of the motherfucking list.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Check your baby daddy.
No. Hold on. Let's pause. We not being mature.
That's true.
So, I got text and screenshots of ultrasounds, and I got a video of him getting confronted by her or multiple women. And I responded, and I would put it in this podcast, but I don't have the videos and screenshots anymore because I might have it actually, but I blocked all parties in this situation, so I don't have it. But I verbatim said, "Hey, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding and the confusion. I don't know what's going on. Me and this individual have nothing going on besides what you saw in these DMs. I did not know he had a family or anything of that nature, and I apologize for the misunderstanding, but we have nothing going on."
Yeah. Because
we did not have nothing going on. Like, out of everybody probably that was in his DMs or because we really did not have anything going on. I've never seen this man. I didn't even at this time I didn't know his rank. So I don't know who this person is for real. I'm still new, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And they responded, okay. So I'm like, whew. I was scared. I was nervous. I'm like, damn, I'm new here. I'm a staff sergeant. They're gonna be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I didn't know. I was just uncomfortable. So cool, that blows over. I'm like, okay. They responded, okay, we're cool. I didn't know nothing about it. Cool. Time goes on, and I started hearing, we fucked.
Wait, you and Ocho?
Yeah. Had sex. And I'm like, I'm not even going to. I heard it, and I was like, yeah. I asked a couple people, did y'all hear that? They said no. And so I wasn't too much like pressed over it because I was like, okay, it ain't wrapped around Korea like that, but it kind of did. So,
And Korea is also very small.
It is very small. So yeah, that was that. So yes, the answer to that question, yes, I did have a conversation with a male. But was it serious? Did I ever cook for him? Was I ever in his room in a shirt? No. Did I ever send him nudes? No.
It's so crazy because it was like a whole rumor about this video going around with you in some shirt.
Yeah, that's not me. I don't know. Maybe got the same stature, maybe skin color, maybe hair, but it's not me. And if it is somebody, that's cool. But it ain't me.
Yeah,
it's not. On everything I love. One thing about it, two things for sure. My big ass age and big ass rank is not cooking for nobody that's lesser ranked than the E5. I'm not hunching nobody that's less than the E5, and I'm definitely not gonna have no nudes sent to somebody's phone There's less than E5. All right. Anyway,
that's right.
so
now we cleared that up.
next question.
Let's move on. So you get the DM, you clear it up.
Yeah, clear it up.
So what happens after that? You move forward.
Move forward.
Okay. So I heard that it was like this pop and pool party that was going on.
There was a pool party, and it's funny you say that because at the pool party, I actually confront him.
Oh.
Because I'm like,
oh no, those threats at the pool party.
Yes, and I'm like, ain't no way you going around telling me fucked. He like, hell no, I ain't say that shit.
Okay.
Like we had a whole conversation.
Where you getting it from? If you not saying it, I know I'm not saying it because it's obviously not true.
I don't know, but I believed him. He said, I didn't say that. So I'm like, cool, you ain't say it bad.
Okay.
I gave him another chance. Like, okay, cool, you didn't say that. I trust it. I understand how life works.
Rumors.
Yeah, like you know, people.
Information.
Yeah, they just run with it.
He say, she say, and they're quick to believe anything, especially when you have a brand that you have. You know.
So there I was at the pool party, right? And I was walking, and I see this girl, and she looked so cute.
Yeah.
Her outfit was, her baby suit was matching, headscarf, skirt.
Yeah, she was on point.
Giving the girls what they needed to give. I said, period.
Yes.
I walked past. I was like, yes, friend, you look good as fuck. She taking pictures. I said, yes, bitch, you look the fuck good, y'all. Thank you. I look at her. Mind you, I'm a little tipsy. I look at her. I'm like, damn, she look kind of familiar. I locked in. I said, oh shit.
Okay.
That's the young lady that DM'd me. I go over to Lex. I'm like, Lex, do me a favor, look up this Instagram for me real quick, see if this is a girl that I was talking about the other day, because I think she DM'd me. She said, yeah, that's her friend. I said, damn. All right, well, hope she don't think I'm trying to be funny, because I genuinely was not trying to be funny. I really meant that she looked cute. And so yeah, that happened. I thought she looked cute. I proceeded to continue the pool party. So then we get to middle of the pool party, whatever, and I'm standing by the bar, and I see her and her friend, and I'm like, I see them kind of do a little like a 1-2, like a it looked like what I mouthed is that her, and it was like, yeah, that's her. So as a woman that I am, I jumped right into it immediately, and I'm like, hey, your name is Jamisha, right?
Yeah.
I'm Sweets. I thought you looked cute. I was not being funny.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing going on with ocho, cinco, seis, nocho, whatever it is. I don't got nothing going on with that motherfucker. You know, hope he good. Yeah. And she like, that was not me. That was his baby mama. So now I'm like, damn. So somebody DM me from your page that was not you. But you had to have been in the vicinity because it came off your page.
Yeah.
And it was actively sending me pictures. Cool, whatever. No biggie. She's like, no, that wasn't me. Blah blah. So okay, I just want you to know that I was not being funny. I genuinely thought you looked cute.
Yeah.
I'm really a sweet ass girl. Like, I don't want no beef, no smoke. She's like, no, it wasn't me. Like, we're good. I'm like, okay, cool. Time to go to the pool party. She comes up to me again. She's like, let's go down the slide, friend. I'm like, cool. You wanna go down the slide? I'm like, we good. We friends.
Yeah.
I literally said, we friends. We good. She said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. So we go down the slide. I about drowned in that bitch. I was drunk. Go, whatever. Pool party's great. I confronted him. He said it ain't him. I didn't see her now in real life. She's saying it wasn't her. That wasn't her that said it.
Yeah, so you had your chance to clear the air right there.
And I did.
Okay.
And me and Jamisha cool. And me and Ocho, Nacho, we cool too, because you said it wasn't you. Okay. So I trust that it comes with the territory of being popular, that people are going to talk about you.
Yeah.
Cool. Life goes on. We're great. We're amazing. And then,
Are
you know.
we amazing though?
We're amazing. Literally. Life is amazing at this point. I'm still having a time enjoying my summer. That's July 4th weekend. Time goes on.
Okay. And at this point, you've put the whole pregnancy thing behind you.
No, the pregnancy thing is not a thing. Nobody knows that but me. No, nobody knows.
So how did it?
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
So time goes on. It's July. Now August comes. I get a DM on Facebook.
From who?
From baby daddy.
I was just about to ask you, have you been talking to him at all?
No. After I came back from getting that abortion, And then nigga that
I know that's
snip,
right. So it's like a
there's nothing for us to talk about.
It's over.
It's over with. If I flew all you home, did all that, if we were gonna be together, we could have just kept the baby. Why would I kill my baby and then be with you?
Yeah, I get that.
Immediately, no. So I was done. You showed your ass, you showed your true colors. I'm finna show you my ass and my true colors. And
you don't know me.
And I'm a bitch. I'm real ruthless. When I'm done, I'm done. My detachment skills are amazing. Fuck you. With my whole heart.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move on and live my life like you never fucking
should.
existed. I really need that with my whole heart. So yeah, time's going on. I get a random ass Facebook message that says, so this whole time you know who my baby mama was and y'all trying to talk to the same nigga.
Where were we?
Who was your baby mama? Yeah. I remember I told you we talked about the baby mama but never a name and never went to detail, nothing like that. So I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is your baby mama? And he respond, Jamisha ring a bell? And I'm like, now mind you, before he sent that text, because you know time difference, I went to her Instagram and went to her YouTube, because when he said talk to the same nigga, I'm like, there's only one nigga that you can trying to put me to, and it has to be that nigga. So I'm like, ain't no way. Anyway, I get to scrolling.
So you start connecting the dots.
Scrolling down on the YouTube, and I'm like, holy shit! And lo and behold, what do you see? Her or Jamisha and baby daddy doing a house tour together. What are the fucking odds of that? That his baby mama was Jamisha. Jamisha know how to DM me, but that didn't DM me because it was a baby mama, not her.
Jamisha,
but
she slid down the slide.
With weed and squashed our whatever the fuck weird ass energy we had.
Perspective.
Yes, and from her too. I feel like at that time.
Okay.
So cool. I get a DM. This is like August 4th or 3rd or something. On August 5th, which I think is a Friday, I don't know, I see Jamisha, and I'm like, I wonder if they had a conversation. I don't really know at that point. So I'm like, I remember, I can tell you her exact outfit. I remember this day to the T. And I'm like, oh, Fran, you look cute. Because me and her had talked previous times, like we were like, see you outside, hey friends. Okay. Not friend, or
like it's cordial. Okay.
From the pool party, we had been cordial. We hadn't talked before about my sexuality and how I was gay and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, she comes up to me and she's like, "Hey friend, I thought you said you was gay." I said, "I am gay." Hey friend, I thought you said you was gay, and I'm like, "I am gay." And she's like, "You was pregnant by my baby daddy." And I say, who? Because at first I'm trying to play my role, like, oh, hell no, ain't no way.
Yeah. Like, how do you even know this information?
I said, who? She said, baby daddy. And I was like, see, I decided to be honest in that moment. I didn't know what she knew. I didn't know if he showed ultrasound pictures. I didn't know if he showed a video. I don't know what. I don't know what. I was like, okay, let me be honest with you. I was married. Relationship for 5 years. In the relationship, I started doing shit. I tried shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit happened. That did happen. I did have an abortion. You know, I owned it. I was honest. Yeah. And I asked her, like, well, how did that come about? Like, how did I get brought up? And the conversation was, oh, well, he told me he was taking somebody seriously at Stewart before. And I had asked him, like, oh, what happened with you and that girl? And he was like, oh, she in Korea now. You might know her. Her name is Sweet. And my heart sunk. Like,
so it's like he outed you.
Not like, outed me, like, why did you say my like stage name? Yeah. Why didn't you say my name?
That
you
is
might
true,
know her. She do. It was
really
like
big.
You might know her. She do YouTube too. Her name is Sweets.
Yeah.
And her response was like, oh, I know Sweets. Boom. Now we didn't connect the dots. Now you didn't connect me to Ocho, Nacho, Cinco, Quest, Dos. Now I'm connected to your baby daddy. Yeah. So now you're not gay. Now you're lying.
Yeah. Which is where the fake gay could have stemmed from.
So I immediately go into the bathroom in Epic, and I'm like, I call him. Block him, and I call him, and I say, now tell me in my most common voice, why in the fuck would you tell your baby mama that I had an abortion?
Yeah. What was his response to that?
I would he was she ain't like that. She not gonna repeat it. I was just talking. I'm like, that's our secret. Yeah, that's something that's personal to us. And I get telling your friends, and I get maybe your new significant other, but your ex, that you have 2 kids with that are under the age, I think 2 and 3 or 3 and like they're still young or whatever. I don't know what happened between them. We never 30 days.
Yeah, I ain't got that deep yet.
We didn't go into that much detail what happened, and it was stemmed or somebody cheated or something like that. So I'm like, why would you tell her that? Oh, we were just talking. I didn't think she was gonna know you. My name is Sweets. I've been Sweets.
As soon as you say that,
people know who I am, and I mean in the most humblest way possible. Not that I'm this big hot shot, but it was more so like
you have a brand.
I have a brand. I am known, and Korea's
all. Toot your horn, you deserve it.
Korea's all military, so I am. It's like small term popularity in Korea. I am popular, so I was like, why the fuck would you say that? So I literally threatened him, like, if she repeats anything or if people repeat anything, I'm gonna sue you for HIPAA violations because that's something that you should not. Just if you showed her my ultrasound or can be that she gets out, I'm already forecasting what I feel like is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm like, cool. We ended up proceeding to me and Jamisha end up continuing to have the whole rest of the night together. We just vibed out, whatever it is, what it is. Cool. Apparently I was talking to this girl, and I wanna publicly apologize to this person. I'm not clear their name, but I feel like she can feel like as if I lied to her because she did ask me. So in that moment, or on that time, I guess that Friday, Jamisha proceeded to call Ocho. Ocho was with the baby mama that DM'd me that was not Jamisha, but was text from Jamisha's account, was with her. Went back to the girl I was talking to at the time and told her, oh, Jamisha was talking to Ocho, and I overheard the conversation that Sweets was pregnant by her baby daddy. And the comment was, oh, you got me hanging around with a bitch that's pregnant by my baby daddy, as if Ocho had her hanging around me. But I don't understand why I'm connected to Ocho still when I already explained that me and Ocho never had nothing going on.
Yeah.
We didn't. Nothing going on.
So at this point, people just making up narratives.
I don't know what's going on, but it's ran with, right? So they read the DM. So from their perspective, we had something going on. From my perspective and my friend's perspective, we ain't had nothing going on.
Yeah.
Cool. So the girl I'm talking to at the time confronts me, not like that, not in a mean way. She's like, oh, I heard something else because there's a rumor about me every fucking day of the week.
Oh, you're back to talking to girls. Now you're not having fun. You vibing.
Oh yeah, I'm vibing. I'm vibing. We're vibing. And she tells me that she heard something, and we have been talking maybe probably about a month. We started talking after the pool party.
Okay.
Like seriously talking after the pool party. Not seriously. I want to say like consecutively talking after the pool party. Okay. I met her prior to coming to Korea. Okay. So we started consecutively talking after the pool party. And it was every other week. It would be a new rumor. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I heard something else. And I'm like, what's up? And she's like, well, I don't want to address it if it's true. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, what is it? And she's like, well, it might be sensitive. At that moment, I knew what it was, but I had to play my role. And I'm like, what? She's like, well, have you ever been pregnant? And I was like, no. Heart sank into my asshole because I already knew what the fuck it was going on. And I was like, why would I reject that? Well, baby mama, not Jamisha, but baby mama was hanging out with Ocho and overheard Jamisha and Ocho conversation that said you was pregnant by Jamisha baby daddy.
And she took that and ran with it.
Took it and told the girl I was talking to. Damn, friend.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Like, dang.
God.
My coochie.
You know? So I was like, oh, I lied. Because the way you got the information to me, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't even feel vulnerable enough to be honest with you about it because you told me, asked me in a way from he said, she said. It's not we had a conversation and told it. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Find out that. Now, mind you, a couple weeks go by and, you know, I get a text or a FaceTime or what is it called? Instagram message, video, whatever, from Jamisha. Excuse me. And I don't answer the phone because I missed it. And then she texts, I end up calling back. Or before I called back though, I asked Lex, I'm like, damn, why Jamisha calling me? She's like, oh, y'all cool now? Maybe she's asking if you going out. I'm like, nah, bitch. Yeah. We ain't never talked on the phone before.
So you kind of had like a feeling
that something was wrong, like something bad was happening. And so I called back. She's like, hey, Sweets, you busy? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, why did you tell baby daddy that I'm fucking with a nigga out here that's a young ass nigga out here? I said, whoa, I never said that. Yeah. And I generally never talked about her badly. The only thing I've ever said was, why did you tell your baby mama my business like that? I don't know her. I don't know what she's capable of doing.
And you had every right to do that because at the end of the day, that was something between you and him.
Right. That had nothing to do with nobody else.
To make a decision to not go through with it. So that should have been something that was just kept at the,
lowest level. Yeah.
And
so
we don't got to bring that up.
I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through. I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't say that. That's not what happened. Like, I had nothing to do with that. That's not me. I'm literally genuinely trying to get to her and talk to her and tell her, friend, hold on. Mm-hmm. Maybe this nigga is trying to pin us against each other because I was pregnant by him and you are his baby mama.
Yeah.
So maybe
it could be something
like he doing that to us. But she's like, I don't believe you because you the only person that he know out here. I'm like, I did not tell you. So what I did was I screenshotted the message I told y'all in the beginning. I said, you remember when I said what I say? Fuck. Oh, I said, I don't know your baby mama, or he sent and said, oh, whole time talking about you knew who my baby mama was and y'all trying to talk to the same nigga. So I was like, okay, maybe he already knew. Yeah. I didn't tell him. If you saying you didn't tell him, I didn't tell him either. He already had hit me with the information saying that y'all trying to talk to the same nigga. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, friend, like, let's hold on. So I sent her the screenshot of the message, him showing or saying that we try to talk to the same nigga. So that happened. Boom.
What if he could have been referring to himself as the same nigga?
No, he was talking about Ocho. He had to be talking about Ocho. Yeah. I didn't try to talk to nobody out here. Mm-hmm. I literally responded and said he must be trying to talk to me. I ain't trying to talk to him. But I was like, maybe he took that. No, not even that. Maybe he took that. It was like he already knew. I didn't tell him that. Yeah. So I don't know who he got the information from, but they had already told him we try to talk to the same nigga. So I screenshotted that and sent that to her. Like, it wasn't me. I never said that. Because I genuinely was trying to, like, we cool. And I know you already told people about my abortion. Yeah. Hello? So there's no need for me to talk badly about you fucking around with somebody that's young. You were 24 at the time. I'm 28. So if I'm saying I'm not fucking with a young nigga, that's 20. 24 and 20 is not that bad. Yeah. 28 and 20 is ridiculous. So I was like, maybe he used our words. I was thinking like maybe I honestly didn't remember. Because remember I'm upset yelling in the bathroom. So I'm like, maybe I did say I would never fuck with no young nigga. I don't know.
Even if you did say that, that's what you meant.
But it was me.
But it wasn't you taking a stab at anybody. No, it was you talking about your own experience perspective. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not. Right. Yeah. So I screenshot, sent it to her, and she's like, it's cool, Sweets. I'm going to see you tonight. And prior to that, she hung up the phone to me. I'm going to see you tonight, baby. Click. Thinking I'm lying. Like, I think you're lying. I'm going to see you tonight. Click. And I sent her the screenshot, and then she's like, I'm going to see you tonight. Basically implying that she wants to fight me. And in my heart of hearts, I'm heartbroken because I'm more so like, damn, it's not me. Like, I'm not being weird.
Yeah, you're not being problematic.
I'm not being dramatic. Like,
nothing.
It is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no ill feelings for you. I don't want you to have no ill feelings towards me because I genuinely didn't want it to be that. Yeah. You know? Then I find out. You're
really just trying to put all this behind you.
Or just we as women, fuck that nigga. Let's rise together and be better.
My sister.
So she gets on her social media and she writes, I would hate to bring the old Jamisha out. I've been doing good. I'll turn a sweet bitch sour. Let me get my coat on a little short.
That's interesting.
I'll turn a sweet bitch sour. And it hurt my feelings because I was like, fine, it's not me.
It don't even gotta be like this.
It don't. Mm-hmm. Right? So then we get out. And mind you, at this point now, I done met my girlfriend. So she around. She ain't my girlfriend yet, but she's around.
So let's pause before we get deep into the rest of that story. Let's talk about your girlfriend, who at the time wasn't your girlfriend. Right. But I'm pretty sure if y'all were dealing with each other, she's hearing these rumors too.
Not yet.
Not yet?
She don't know me. She don't know me from looking shit. I'm not Sweets. I told her my name was Sweets, but she don't know me as Sweets. She a little older, a little more mature. So she don't know me from my social media platforms. At the time, she just see a beautiful woman that she's attracted to, that she want to talk to, and that I'm interested. She interested. Okay. But she's in the picture, but like she's not a main character yet. Okay. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So she kind of knowing that something's going on, and I wanted to tell her then, but she said I don't care. Okay. Like I wanted to tell her why Jamisha was mad at me.
Okay. And she's already putting it out there. Like I don't even care about that. I want to get to know you.
It was more not even that. It was just like I don't care what y'all be feeling about. Just hope y'all it shouldn't be like that. Like y'all should be able to talk. Y'all talk it out. Okay. She don't know shit. Like nothing about any rumor about me.
So once she finds out.
Wait, you have to pause. There's nothing to find out yet. Okay. All right. So that night happens. Jamisha calls me over when I finally get into Onyx. My best friend Lex is behind me with her hands crossed. I'm not lying. Because she's like, you want to find my bitch? My bitch little. Yeah. I'm standing 10 toes behind my friend. Period. I'm going up there loudly gagging. I mean, like, because I'm
not a care in the world.
I'm not problematic. And I'm not hostile. I'm not aggressive. I'm not mean. So I walk up to her. She calls me over. I walk up to her. She's like, I was just mad earlier about, but what was going on, blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, I know that you told people about my abortion. And if I wasn't weird to you after that, why would you think that I would talk about you to him? Yeah. When I know you told people about my abortion and I never confronted you about it. Because I just let you live. Like, it is what it is. Like, you did what you did. Okay, cool. Yeah. So why would I be weird with you about this nigga that I don't talk to, that's unblocked? That I unblocked to tell him to leave me the fuck alone.
And you had a valid point because you had every reason to really go off.
Because it felt like I had got mad at him. I sent him a text. I was like, you're ruining my life. Please leave me the fuck alone. If whatever you're doing with her, be with her, deal with her. But don't keep including me. Don't add me into the drama because I have said nothing mean to this girl, been mean to rude or thought ill of her. Like, I have no reasons to be mean to her. Like, I don't care. So that happens. Cool. But then somehow I end up having a conversation with him. And I explained that situation because I wanted to be like, why the fuck are you talking? Why are you saying that I said that about her? Why are you doing? He's like, I never said that. But then he brought up the comment that she brings you up unprovoked. I'll be trying to call my kids and she'll be like, oh, call Sweets. Why you ain't talking to Sweets? Oh, I never was your type. You like skinny bitches. So then I started to realize, oh shit. So here I am trying to be like, let's be kumbaya and let's be cool.
Let's be adults about it.
You never liked me. You didn't care for me at all. So this little fake thing we was doing, we could stop it. So I stopped overly communicating. Yeah. I would see her and I'll walk by, or like, just not like we can
at this point. We
can coexist and not beef. Yeah. There's no beef.
That is very true.
There's no issue, no nothing. We just act like how we acted before we knew each other. Mm-hmm. But I think this is me talking for myself. I think because of the lack of maybe me trying to be her friend. Or be cordial. Let me not say friend. Be cordial. Maybe make her feel like, well, bitch, I didn't like your ass, but now I really don't like your ass. But that's just my perception. I could be wrong. Not to put words in her mouth, make her, But that's how it felt. Like once I stopped trying to overly be friendly, it was like, oh, okay, bitch. Yeah. So that happened. Then once he made that comment to me, like she basically solidifying that she kind of didn't care for me for real, and I was just being overly nice for no reason. My birthday came around. September 3rd, period. Yes. Big birthday. Birthday came around, and because of the girl I was talking to at the time, right, I ended up being super cool with the baby mama. Not Jamisha, but the baby mama that DM'd me that wasn't Jamisha. Me and her ended up being pretty cool because of the girl I was talking to at the time. We all had like befriended each other.
Got it.
So now at my birthday time, me and the girl I was talking to are no longer talking. Now I'm talking to my lady. But me and the girl that I was talking to that found out about the baby, whatever, we were no longer talking. But I was still kind of cordial with the baby mama. So I saw her baby mama holding hands with Jamisha in the club. We're walking through the crowd. And for whatever reason, I was intoxicated and I was triggered. Like, you don't like me, but your friends... No, so you don't like me, but your homegirls with the homegirl that's kind of homegirl with me. You were between both of us. The girl don't really like me. Pick a side. Yeah. To this day, I don't remember the comment I made, but I know I made a comment that probably started the drama. I'll own that. Started more of the drama. It was already kind of weird and kind of fake, but I feel like whatever comment I made on my birthday weekend caused the biggest drama.
Okay.
So I wake up in the morning and I feel super guilty. And I remember talking to, at this time, not my girlfriend yet, but she's in the picture at this point. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what I said, but I know I said something. And everybody's like, it's okay, you probably didn't say anything. I'm like, no, in my heart of hearts, I don't know what the fuck I said, but I know when I wake up and after drinking, I feel guilty, like I did something wrong, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah. I felt bad, like I did something not of me, that's not of my character. Mm-hmm. That's not normally something I would do. We go to the plush, we get drunk again.
I know that's right.
But whatever comment I made pissed Jamisha off. That's how I know that I said something, because my friend Dana told me that a status was made or a post was made. You think I'm worried about this little boy, grasshopper boy body bitch, something like that, like this skinny ass bitch, you got another thing, I don't give a fuck about her, something, whatever. And I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking, damn, I must have said, I know I wasn't just feeling guilty for no reason. Now that's how I felt in the morning. Now about 3 hours later, we back in the plush, we wine. I mean, we drunk off mimosas that got vodka in them.
Yeah.
So I get on my Instagram and I'm like, I say, if you came to my party and you don't like me, you a fan.
Agreed. And if you wasn't at the party,
you missed out.
It was amazing.
But I said, if you was at my party and you didn't like me, then you're a fan. Fed into the drama a little bit because you called me a little boy, grasshopper boy body bitch. Mm-hmm. Now I'm jumping into it. Now, mind you, my friend Lex literally unprovoked was like, she was like, oh, it should be your caption. And the caption said, in a world full of BBLs, you're still a skinny legend. Now, mind you, did my friend know of the comments that happened earlier? Yes. But was it like, let's post this to take a shot at Jamisha? No, it was just like, this kind of is...
It's relatable.
It's relatable, but it kind of relates to the situation. But like, because even though you skinny, you still her.
Exactly.
It was more like it was more like uplifting me than it was to take a shot at the person. But that comment did something.
It shook the room.
Shook the room a little bit. It spiked the tea. Okay. So boom, that happens. Cool, whatever. Then Sunday comes around and I have another thing. I had another daytime party for my birthday. And my friends are there. And I get emotional in the bathroom at one point because I'm just feeling like whatever comment that I made, I feel like it's shaking the tables. I feel like I got drunk and I posted what I posted and it's shaking the tables even more. Yeah. So I'm a little emotional. And I see a post. I'm not gonna repeat the post, but I saw a post from somebody that was a mutual friend of Jamisha, and I'm like, fuck, it already shook the room, like it's happening. Maybe I'm a little insecure that my abortion's finna come out too. I'm like, fuck. It's only a matter of time. So, I'm in the bathroom. I'm a little emotional. My friends coming in. They're like, what's wrong with you? Like, what the fuck? We'll do blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, let's just have fun. So, boom, we leave from there. We leave from Onyx. We go to XS. And we're all partying again. And my friends want to leave and go back. It's a Sunday now. So, they want to go back to Olan because Olan is just more lit on Sundays compared to Osan. And when they're leaving, my friends are making comments like, if she try you, we'll fight her. And I'm like, no. I always been like, no.
You're not even like that.
I'm not like that. It's not my personality character. And I like my job. I got a lot of money that I'm going to keep. I have a lot to lose. I got a lot of age. I got a lot of rank. I'm almost 30. I'm grown. I'm not going to fight nobody for nothing. I got shit to lose. I like my money. I like my career. I like my job. I like my credentials. I like my life. I like my money. Okay? Yeah. The third time I like my money. So it just was like, no, friends, that's not what I want to do. Like, it's not that. Like, it's not me. Like, I'm not trying to be the bully. I want us to really be cool. Like, or let the situation just die down. Like, it's not that deep. And it's before anything even happens. But I do feel like somebody at that table to this day, I know it. Somebody at that table that was a mutual friend of both of us went back and repeated what happened.
Yeah.
So boom, there I was. Monday morning after my birthday, we getting drunk as shit. I'm on my way to Casey. Casey, actually helping a victim because I'm a VA for 2ID. I am helping a victim, and I get a tag on Instagram from Jamisha, and I freeze. I froze. Like, I know this girl did not just tag me in a post. What grade are we in?
Especially if it wasn't going to be something that's uplifting or...
What?
Everything.
Am I back in high school? I'm in middle school because in high school I was in no drama. What's happening?
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, what the fuck? what the fuck is happening? To this day, I still have not watched that video. I've heard bits and pieces of the story, but to this day, I wasn't watching the video. I was not giving her the gratification of seeing my name post.
What's the point of watching it? I mean, giving the energy.
There was none. I am grown. So I swear to God, on my life, strike me down right now. Slap my girlfriend in the face.
Snatch my lace off my head.
Cut my girlfriend's dreads off. I have never watched that video. I've never watched the video. But what's funny is at the time when I found the video or was tagged, I was on the way to my now girlfriend's house.
So this is when she finds out.
No, she still haven't found out nothing yet.
Okay.
At this time, she's just reacting to my body language.
Okay.
What you got going on? You okay?
Cause she not feeding into none of the drama and stuff.
Well, she don't. She look grown. Anyway, so she a little grown, so she not really feeding into the bullshit or the drama or nothing like that. So she said on nothing. She just like, what happened? I'm like, she tagged me on Instagram and she's like, who? I'm like, Jamisha. And she was like, girl, fuck her. Swear to God. She's like, girl, fuck her. Like, fuck her, fuck that girl. Because she didn't know what was going on. She knew a little bit of something, but didn't really know what was going on or whatever. Yeah. So she's like, girl. But she's like, girl, fuck her. Didn't really feed into the, like, most people would have been like, what is it? Let me watch it. It was like, I ain't watching that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah. But in my, I didn't know what she said at the time, but I felt like she probably talking about my abortion. So my homegirl finally hit me up and she's like, yeah, she is talking about your abortion. My mouth dropped and I hit the in her room and she's like, what? I couldn't say nothing because my girlfriend is a masculine woman. As we were talking about my sexuality earlier, it was something I couldn't talking about at the time. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to. Didn't say nothing, just was really uncomfortable, had anxiety about it. I was kind of like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. Yeah. You're outing me on social media about an abortion as if
it's not your business.
As if I ain't do nothing. Yeah. I didn't do anything. I fed into the drama for 2 seconds, but the whole time you've been turning sweet bush sour. You think I'm running about a little boy about a bitch. Why you didn't call sweets?
You was already talking about my abortion before you even
talked about the abortion to somebody you really didn't genuinely care for me. So like I didn't do anything. I just finally responded back to the bullying that you was trying to do to me. Yeah. You know? So did that and then went on a tangent about me fucking 5 men, fucking cousins.
I heard that too. The cousin fucking is the one that really comes.
I need to go to the clinic. I need to go to the doctor. Now mind you, this is all everything my friends have told me. I don't know anything yet. You need to go to the doctor, you fucking cousins, you and your friend is dick buddies. It's wild. I ain't fuck no cousins.
Did you even find out who the cousin was?
I found out who the cousin was. Ocho and his friend is the cousins.
Oh, and so they're not even blood related.
No. But I never hunched Ocho, but of course she read Ocho on me messages, so she tried to make that bigger than what it was about Ocho. Then it went to goddamn the cousin. I asked her and I found out who the cousin was. I said, cousin. I didn't know he was a cousin. Now, who the fuck is cousin? And he said, I'm cousin. And I said, you cousin? He said, I'm cousin. I said, why the fuck would she say that? And I'm looking at you like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You fuck?
Because I don't even know you like
and that. He was like, nah, I never said that. I don't know why she said that girl weird. So, ain't hunch no cousin. Ain't fuck 5 niggas. Ain't hunch Ocho Nacho. Ain't seen no news. Ain't cooking no nigga. Ain't in a t-shirt. Ain't none of that. The abortion?
The only thing that was true.
True.
That is wild. I hope that so far a lot of things have been cleared up.
Yeah, but hey, we gotta before we end the episode because I feel like it's finna end real soon. I gotta give a shout out to my girlfriend because
that's what I want to get into. I really want to get into the love. Can we get into it?
Yes, I think we can, but I'm not sure if this shit going down on me.
Okay, let's
try to. Can you plug this one into the charger? Because we got to get this last part out. Charger.
Yes, because I wanted this to be a part of my segment. So I really wanted to get into your relationship. I wanted to get into, like, I know you mentioned that y'all weren't official when all of this drama was stirring, right? Mm-hmm. But when she found out everything, how did she take it? Like,
let's rewind to how she found out.
Yes.
How did she found out because my ex, who was here in Korea, texted me and was like, "You got a bad rep, dog," and that was like the icing on the cake because we kind of skipped over a couple of parts, but in that weekend that she found out, the girl, Jamisha at hand, was going around to everybody in the club saying, I'm looking for Sweets, telling when I find her, I'm going to fight her. Like, oh, you Sweet's friend. Oh, she told her to cut the social media shit out. And
cut the social media?
Yes. And then after she already tried to expose me on social media, telling me to cut the social media shit out, went to friends that she thought I was cool with, said, oh, you Sweet's friend, oh, tell her I'm looking for her, or basically, like, I'm looking for her. And just like, oh, she's pregnant with my baby daddy, like I got proof, I got ultrasounds, I'll show her ultrasound right now. Just being a bully, you know what I'm saying? And going around to everybody's basically spreading the rumor. You didn't hear it on social media, you couldn't hear it word of mouth. So after that, I heard about that weekend. This is a 4-day weekend. We were supposed to have our like little date, first little date, second real date. And I'm in distress because she's going around to people talking about me still, and I'm like, girl, I didn't respond. It's been a whole week I didn't respond to you. Why we still talking about it? And my homegirl that I was friends with at the time was like, oh, I had to act like I had to be your friend no more because she pressed me and I had to act like I ain't fuck with y'all, talking about me and Lex, and basically betrayed us. And then the next day, my ex reaches out to me like, oh, you got a bad rep, dog. I've heard they saying you fucking niggas and blah blah blah, and they're talking about you in the club right now. And now I'm crying and I'm frustrated because I just feel like as somebody that knew me and knew my character, you know I ain't fucking fine niggas.
So for you to just believe that is kind of hurtful.
Yeah, and it was people around me that's supposed to be cool with me, my friends, talking about me, talking about how they felt like I should react to the story. I had people that claimed they was in my corner. I found that they was also adding rumors to the situation, and he's supposed to be somebody that I looked at like a friend, somebody else at my close gatherings that hung out with me, and you going around talking about me as well. It's fucked up. And as an ex, as somebody that knew me and said they loved me, at one point, for you to believe something like that to me was like a slap in my face. Like, wow. So that like took me over the edge. So now I'm crying, and mind you, this is supposed to be our second date weekend.
And you bringing all this,
and I'm crying, and I say crying, boo-hooing, and she says, whatever it is, like, I just want to hear it from you. And at that moment, I was like, fuck. But mind you, prior to this point, I wanted to tell her because I felt like in my previous relationship, like I said, I withheld a part of me, I guess, or past. Yeah. That included
because
men.
of that stigma that we spoke about earlier on. Okay.
So I felt like I don't want to lie to her. I like her. Yeah. And I want to tell her the truth. But to call a spade, she was another woman that I've dated that was like, I don't like bisexual women. So now we have already had sex. Now how do I tell you that? Now it's like I'm lying to you on accident because you said it after we have already took it to that level. So I was uncomfortable with that, and then the fact that a part of the story was true because at one point I didn't speak on this, but yes, she didn't in the room told me, fuck it, I don't care what it say. Her friend told her what it said, and it was bad. Oh, it's bad, friend. She's saying basically she a hoe and she had an abortion by her baby daddy. So she heard the rumor. Now we're going to the weekend, and I'm crying about it. I already reacted the way I reacted in the room. Something in what you're telling me is true. Yeah. Or that is being said true. I don't know what it is, but something is true. So, and now I'm crying about it. It's like, well, bitch, what the fuck is it? Yeah. You know, tell me. Okay. So it was like a moment where we had whatever it is. I just want to hear from you.
Okay, so this was now the time to put everything on the table.
I ain't have no choice but to put it on the table.
Okay, so your feet was to the fire. It's like, okay, gun to the head. So I gotta tell you this.
I told her I'm gonna tell you, and she said, "Okay, you wanna leave now?" And I'm like, "Nah." I told her I'm gonna tell you when I get back to the room because I was like, "Let's enjoy our night, just in case it's our last night. Oh, let's enjoy our company, the time we've had together, because our time was like fucking fireworks, rainbows, butterflies. Just
I remember her carrying you to the car on your birthday.
Okay, not to me.
I saw that.
But it was like we had fireworks, so it was like, damn, I don't like people, I like you. Then I'm gonna tell you this, my deepest, darkest secret that was exposed on social media and that I was faced to deal with and had to be crucified by everybody that knew me as a lesbian. That you had you had sex with a man, you got pregnant, and then you had sex with 5 other men, and you fucked cousins.
All these rumors just spiraling like a
So now telling somebody that is already told me out of her mouth that she don't like bisexual women, she'll never put her mouth on a bisexual woman. I'm telling you that I had an abortion. Yeah. I had an abortion in that.
So when you finally told her, what was that for you?
I was intoxicated.
Okay.
And I was
being intoxicated seems to be
my
where you just let everything out on the table.
Yeah. I was pretty drunk.
Okay.
And I was in a taxi.
Mm-hmm.
And
you was telling her this in a taxi?
Yeah, I didn't even make it to the room.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you. If you want to leave, just leave. Just rip the band-aid off and just go. Like
so you were already putting those walls up to protect yourself.
What I feared was I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna act like we're good all weekend, and Monday's gonna come and you're not gonna communicate. When you could just leave me now. Yeah. I can deal with it now, and by Monday I'm gonna be all right. Yeah. But I don't want to wait till Monday.
Don't take me through that
weekend, and I'm thinking, oh, she still likes me.
And then the whole 180.
Yeah. After I heard what you said, I'm cool on you.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, whatever. That happened. I'm in the car and I'm crying, and it was almost to the point where she was almost crying with me, like empathetic. Yeah. Like, I hate that you're going through that. It sucks. Because as a woman, being pregnant or even losing a baby or having an abortion, all that is sensitive. It is. To be exposed on social media in a manner that you ain't helped deal with it, because I feel like I was fine. I was binge drinking. I thought I was cool, and then it got thrown on the internet, and I had to deal with the fact that I had an abortion and be shamed by it. She's still on my side, and she was like, there, like, I don't care. Like, I just want to be there for you. Yeah. And since that moment, I feel bad because I feel like you're dealing with me through this. Yeah. And it was hard to be publicly crucified about having an abortion and being fake gay and people finding out you had sex with a man. So, basically, I have a sense of respect for her more than I ever had in any relationship I've ever been in, because I just feel like as a masculine woman and somebody that could have been crucified on her own for dealing with somebody that has a rumor, you're a masculine woman dealing with a woman that potentially you didn't know at the time, bisexual or the case may be, and the people, gay community, males around you could be like, you fucking with a bitch as a hoe. I heard that she fucked 5 niggas, or she had an abortion, or how long ago was that? Did she tell you that she had an abortion? You know, she could have her own crucifixion on her own side that didn't face her, and that she liked me for me and didn't give a fuck about it.
Yes, and I think that's really important, especially because she chose not to listen to all the rumors. Like, she wanted to know straight from you. She gave you that space and that opportunity to just be open and vulnerable with her, and she shared that moment with you. Yeah. She became just as vulnerable with you, sharing those emotions, those tears that you were feeling, and really just letting you know, like, hey, I'm here for you, and I want to be here for you.
In that moment, she apologized for having that insensitive comment when I was like, I wanted to tell you, but I feel like I couldn't because of your comment that you would never put your mouth on a bisexual woman. We already at past that threshold. So how do I open up and tell you, because it's a potential possibility I'm going to lose you once I tell you this, that I feel uncomfortable to tell you, you know? So for me, I had gained a different level of respect for her, because I feel like in any other person, in any other situation, male or female, having a rumor and being young-minded about somebody you're fucking with sucks. Yeah. And some people can't handle that pressure. And it was a lot of pressure.
And speaking of pressure, I feel like how you handled the situation from beginning to end.
Yeah, you would never know.
If anyone else was in your shoes, they would have folded. They would have retaliated. They would have gave in. They would have wanted to be catty and tit for tat. So I just want to take the time on the record to just give you your flowers for really handling that situation in the most mature way. You didn't stoop to levels. You wasn't trying to be catty. You wasn't trying to belittle anyone. You really was trying to be about your shit. And I think that speaks so much volumes to you as a person, your character, and just ultimately the vision that you see for your future. And you already knew, like, this isn't me, so I'm not even gonna give into this. Right. And that takes a lot. So I just want to say I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
I'm
proud of myself too. It's hard. It's harder said than done. The reason why I wanted to do this podcast and talk about this and be vulnerable on the camera is because I feel like there's somebody that's dealing with something that I went through. Either you had an abortion, you wasn't sure about it. It was exposed on social media. People dragged you for the decision that you made about your body.
Even just dealing with your sexuality.
Right, dealing with your sexuality, being vulnerable enough to come to your partner as somebody who has been in your shoes. Be true to yourself. Whoever you are, people are gonna love you for you. Whether you're bisexual, pansexual, trans man, woman, gay man, gay woman, somebody's gonna love you for you. And if that person does not love you because that's who you are, then that's not the person for you. Exactly. So if you have to hide your truth, not be honest with yourself, or be honest with the person that you're with, that's not the person for you. If you're dealing with an abortion and you didn't know how to cope with it, I'm not gonna say it gets easier with time, because it doesn't. But every day it's a little easier. Every day you're able to be okay with your decision. If you made a decision for you, always remember that that was a decision that you wanted to make, and nobody can make you feel shitty for that. If it wasn't the right time, wasn't the right person, it's not what you want to do, don't beat yourself up about it. Whatever decision you make it for you. So even if you're dealing with the fact that you're contemplating having an abortion or not, do whatever your heart desires. No matter what he say, she say, mama say, cousin say, brother say, whatever you want to do in the end is what you should do. Don't let somebody else dictate your story for you. And if somebody decides they want to out you on social media and make you the bad guy, whenever you're ready to be honest, whenever you're ready to tell your truth, you tell it. And that's why I chose to wait as long as I waited. Yes, I was exposed in September and it's December, and I'm finally opening my mouth because now I'm comfortable enough to be in this space where I can say my truth. It is what it is. Either people are going to love me or hate me. At the end of the day, this is my life. You are a fraction of my story. I dictate what I want to tell and what I want to do and how I want to move forward. You do not have power over me. And people that were in my corner that were supposedly my friends and y'all weren't, just know that I know that. And once you find out who is for you, don't let people show you more than once who they are. If they tell you or they show you that they're not your friend or in your corner, real shit sometimes has to happen for you to realize who's for you, who is not.
Exactly.
But don't let anybody tell your story. If you're not comfortable enough to be vulnerable on the camera like I am, I did this today I know there's a girl out there or a male out there or somebody out there that's going through what I'm going through, that's being exposed on social media, that's dealing with an abortion, that doesn't know what to do. It's okay. Shit happens. You are human, and it's gonna be okay. You're gonna live to breathe another day. Mm-hmm. But choose people or pay attention to people that's in your corner. You know what I'm saying? To be there for you. I want to shout out Shantae, Fox, Lex, Jew, my mom, KK, Kenyetta, everybody that was in my corner. Like, it's gonna be okay. And I'm crying now. I'm emotional now because I had people in my corner. Some people don't. They don't have people in the corner. And I feel like if I didn't have people in my corner, I probably would not have been okay. Mm-hmm. But it's okay. Whatever decision you make, no matter how people try to make you feel shitty about it, you're going to be okay. But don't let this defeat you. Don't let it be the end of you. And don't let nobody else tell your story. So whenever you're comfortable, whenever you're ready to be vulnerable with whoever the case may be, your partner, your mother, your brother, whoever the case may be, do it. But don't let anybody force you, pressure you, or society or rumors dictate when you decide you want to tell your truth. My truth is, my name is Tia Simone Baker. I am a no label. I am in a relationship, and I'm happy with the decision that I made. Mm-hmm. And nobody else can make me feel bad about it. So because I was vulnerable with y'all cannot take my story and decide it when it turned against me. If anybody be like, oh, you had an abortion, okay, and I did, and I'm okay with my decision. Nobody else can make you feel the type of way unless you allow them to. And I'm not allowing nobody else to make me feel shitty about my decision going forward. I did what I did. I'm happy with my decision. I'm happy with the way I handled the situation. I'm happy that I did not retaliate or get nasty or get rude with this individual or anybody that was a part of this story. I'm happy that I stood my 10 toes and decided when I'm ready to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. And I told my truth. Yes, I had an abortion and I'm okay with that. You don't get to tell me I'm wrong for that. I did what I was supposed to do. So on my first episode of the Sweet Tea Podcast, I was vulnerable, real, and authentic. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you guys in my next one.
Later. Bye. I love that for you, friend.
He want the scoop, she want the tea, she want the tea.